there are long-term ramifications to this outcome because the Chiefs go in and they beat Buffalo in Buffalo. And at this point, if you're Buffalo, you now have to look in the mirror and ask yourself, if not now, then when and why? Like Josh Allen, every time these teams have played, Josh Allen has brought it. So now you got to look in the mirror and you got to ask myself, if my superhuman quarterback is going to be superhuman against this team and we're still going to come up short, what's going to change? I don't think the Bills can run it back. They've got to figure out what is going to change defensively. They've got to figure out what's going to change in their play calling. They've got to find more variance to their offense. Like the Bills have long-term ramifications to this loss because this is a game they should have won in Buffalo that they couldn't get done.
Never lived in Buffalo, but I know, like I understand, no Bills fans. It is an everyday thing with the Bills. So when they're sitting there and it's a fourth quarter and you're trailing Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, the pressure of all 365 of those days is coming down to just a couple minutes and legacies. And can we finally get to a Super Bowl? And you want to make the big play, but you're so consumed by it, paralyzed almost by the pressure, I think. These opportunities aren't forever. And for them to lose the way they did was just heartbreaking. It is gutting. You look at the reactions of the fans in the stands. They kept showing the one guy crying. And I felt for him because it's life there. I get it. I'm from a football crazy place where football is life. And for Bills fans, football is life in that area. And now you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and be going to work and, 3 feet of snow and it's going to be 10 degrees outside. You're just going to be like, oh my God, we're never going to get this done. You just have this hopeless feeling, I'm sure, that you're never going to see a Super Bowl in your lifetime.
Of all the losses, all the heartbreaking ways to lose, the little things add up to make this the most disastrous of all the losses to the Chiefs. Even worse than 12 seconds, this is a disaster because everything was
13 seconds. It's not worse than that one. That one's the one you're dreaming about as you go to sleep. Like, oh
it doesn't hurt worse. The last 13 seconds hurts more. But the bricks were stacked the right way for you in this one. This wasn't a miracle in Arrowhead that nobody will ever be able to explain. This was you flat out failing at home, and that's the inexcusable part.